League. This is Dr. Mike Chua, physical therapist and certified dementia practitioner. And today, meron tayong special guest. This is actually a recording. We're going, not necessarily live, but we're recording this. Today is Saturday. It's 1 o'clock Central Standard Time, but we have a special guest. So what we promised, we always want to interview, winning physical therapists, winning people. And today we call this league, League of Extraordinary Filipino Therapist. And we have a special guest for today. We always think we call it left because we think right. So right now we have a very extraordinary therapist. Her name is Nina from Maryland. So kumusta Ate Nina? Ang balita?
Hi, I'm doing well. Thank you so much for allowing me to be here in this group and inviting me to speak with you.
Well, first of all, thank you sa pag-unlock mo sa amin kasi I don't know if you know it, League, that Miss Nina is actually a physical therapist and she has a clinic there in Maryland. And she's also part of our mastermind group called the Smart Successful Physical Therapist. And she's winning in this game. And that's what our goal here in this league, that we want to present winning people, not just winning people, but good people that will bring out the best in us. So isa si Nina sa mga really good people that we can learn from. So first of all, taga saan ka, Ate Nina? I'll call you Ate, ha?
Yeah. You're right. So I'm from Columbia, Maryland. Pero sa atin, taga Maynila ako. Tapos I am from Las Piñas in the Philippines. Graduated from University of Santo Tomas, batch 2004.
And, oh, wow.
Yes. And then moved here in the US 2009 officially to work as a physical therapist.
Oh, wow. And now you have a practice, huh?
Yes. So my journey to be here is kind of interesting. I don't know how long this interview is going to go. Yeah. So 2004, I graduated from PT school, but I didn't really work full time in the as a PT because back home, it's tough to kind of plan for the future and think of even raising your kids, or a family. So I worked part-time sa isang local community hospital in Las Piñas as an outpatient siya based.
What hospital is this?
It's A. Zarate General Hospital.
And yeah, Dr. Zarate.
Yes,
Albert.
Dr. Zarate, Albert. Yes.
Yeah.
So we have a little. We started a room there for outpatient PT, and then we also did home visits. So you did part-time work ko before. And interestingly, that's why I say it's interesting kasi, there might be people who might be able to resonate with like my experience. Before kasi full-time work ko, I was primarily a call girl.
Call girl.
Call center girl. Call center agent. So I worked in customer service, and eventually I became a trainer, and then they sent me to Florida. Was my first state to visit here in the US, and then I came back to the Philippines to train them in systems. So in the beginning, I should say medyo insecure, may pagka-insecure ako kasi when you're starting, you're thinking, well, I'm not practicing full-time PT. How can I get to the ultimate goal of getting to the United States to practice as a PT, no? But then, I have to make ends meet. My goal was inevitably, I have to take the TOEFL. I don't know if you took the TOEFL, the English test. So I thought, you know what? I'll use this as an opportunity for me to learn how to converse better in English and then take that test and then earn some funds in order for me to get, to go through my way into taking the boards. And
wow.
Yeah. So eventually, 2000, I think, I don't exactly recall what year, but my first employer, who is actually a home care agency owned by a Filipina, and I'm very inspired by her. And she and I met in Makati while I was working as a call center agent. And then got offered the position in a home care setting. So they worked on my papers. It's just that I got married, and my husband is a U.S. citizen, although he's Filipino. He was able to sponsor me to come over here first. So I was able to come out here in 2009.
Excellent. Well, I love that story. It's very inspiring. And if you're listening right now, League, we're sharing this not only in our private League group, and also we're going to share this in the Filipino Therapist, and also on the APT group. I'm going to try to share that if the administrator will approve it. But a lot of us, after graduating physical therapy in the Philippines, a lot of us did alternative careers, like her, call center. I did med rep. I was a medical representative for 10 years. And regardless of whatever career you have right now, whether you're in teaching or call center or medical representative, make the most out of it, okay? That's how God works behind the scene. He'll put you in a place that you need to grow, grow and learn from it. Me, I was a med rep 10 years. I wanted to be the boss. I tried my best. I didn't get promoted, and I just work, and I tried to enjoy it. Same thing with Nina. Nina, right? What she did, she enjoyed it. She made the most out of it and learned from it. And now that she's back in the therapy realm, and now she's here in the States, and I'm assuming she's using those skills that she used there.
Oh, for sure.
Dito sa America. So, like what I said, whether you're practicing as a therapist right now in the Philippines, and kung nasa home health ka or you're doing home visits, make the most out of it. Learn from it. Kung nasa call center ka, learn from it. Learn English there. Mag-aral ka, mag-TOEFL ka. A lot of people are having a hard time passing the TOEFL exam. I had a friend here. He said he took like 10 times for the TOEFL exam. You asked me to take it again. I don't know if I can pass it or not. So, make the most out of it. Kung saan ka plinant ni God, make the most out of it.
Yeah, bloom where you're planted. Tama ba yun?
Yeah. That's the English term for that. Bloom where you're planted. So, kung saan ka plinant ni God, put some sunshine on it, put water on it. Some people will put fertilizer on you. You know what fertilizer is, League? Actually, fertilizer is actually shit. You'll get a lot of shit in life. And the key here is making the most out of it and bloom where you're planted. So thank you, Nina, for sharing your story. So I guess my next question is, I have a list of questions here for you. So you already so where are you practicing now? What's your specialty?
Oh, so we are a private practice in the outpatient setting. So I'm very blessed because I kind of have the best of both worlds in terms of the outpatient private practice setting. And then I also am a very PRN employee. I'm trying to help out a home care agency still, which is the same company that actually brought me here to the US. Well, my first work. And also I'm doing a mobile concierge wellness physical therapy practice. So that's kind of just starting. So right now, our primary how should I put it, endeavor is our outpatient physical therapy practice. Now, in terms of specialty, I don't know if we call it a specialty, but we're proud to have a holistic approach in terms of providing care to our patients. It's a collaborative approach so that we support our clients, understanding that they're not just a person with a body part, with a pain in a certain body part. We try to guide them in all stages throughout their path to wellness, and because we understand that there's a huge disconnect between illness and the wellness. There's this illness to wellness continuum, and a lot of the folks in physical therapy, well, for us physical therapists, we're trying to bring our clients from the illness end of the spectrum to the wellness end of the spectrum, but the path or the journey from the one side to the other is it's very challenging, because usually we see them when they're in pain, right? In the outpatient setting anyway. And then we try to provide relief, and then we restore function. And then after which, what happens, they do the dreaded discharge,
Yeah.
they end up going back to finding relief again because they got themselves injured again. So we try to support each step of the way so that they can jump over to the next step, which is prevention of re-injury, and then get into the fitness level and then to wellness. But the approach is that we don't know it all. The approach is collaborative. So if we know that the patient benefits from a consult with other specialists, whether it's mental health practitioners, because we see the patient as a whole, not just physically. They have to rehabilitate and recover from emotional trauma, mental health, mental conditions, in addition to the physical limitation that they have. So I've had experience which is very challenging when you feel stuck and you don't know how to help this person. They come to you, they think you can let them know what the cause of the problem is and what can you do for them to get them out of that rut. But it's not a simple thing, especially with chronic pain. And that's, I guess I should say, if you ask like specifically a specialty, that has been my interest in the last couple of years, is yung chronic pain. With the opioid epidemic, we're trying to help the community here in Howard County to become more aware that it's not just one practitioner or one healthcare provider that's going to help them get out of this chronic pain situation. It's a team effort. It takes a team to help chronic pain to be managed. In fact, we have also started to roll out a chronic pain self-management workshop series here at the clinic.
Wow.
And this is in collaboration with the Howard County Health Department. So we kind of partnered up, and then I was very blessed to be trained as a leader in that workshop. So we host it here in the practice. We have our first go round that ends on Friday, actually. So the 6th session is on Friday. So this is like a 6-week workshop where we teach self-management tools on how to address chronic pain. So it's kind of a supplement to what our clients are receiving in terms of the physical therapy piece. And then we also have stepping on, which is a falls prevention. Both are evidence-based programs. That's in collaboration with the Howard County Office of Aging. So in addition to that, so it's a 7-week fall prevention workshop series naman that's catered to more of our elderly population. And then nutrition, we also take a look at nutrition. So nutrition as a piece to look at in terms of fall prevention, and nutrition as a piece to look at with chronic pain. I guess that's what's special about the clinic right now. And it's exciting because we're getting good response from our community, and hopefully we can reach out more people in Howard County specifically, because that's more convenient for folks here. Yeah.
Oh wow. That's a lot there.
Sorry.
But one thing that really that's really good. One thing that really resonated on me, if you're listening right now, Lee, you know what she said? From illness to wellness. I didn't even write it down. Normally I write it down, but it's so very catchy. From illness to wellness, and you're covering a lot of whatever their specialty there. So it's really good, because that's how you grow as a clinic. That's how you grow as a practitioner. You cover a lot, and you learn how to delegate and collaborate with other practitioners. So I think that's really good. So kung kayo nandyan sa Philippines, kung kayang gawin ni Nina dito sa States, I think you guys can do it too back there in the Philippines. So bottom line here. Thank you.
So advice, I don't even know if I'm at a level where I can give advice right now.
Yes, you are. We're all experts in our own way.
But I should say, for the newbies, like the new therapists who are planning to work here in the US, or the ones who are already here but they're just contemplating on what to do next, kagaya ng sinabi mo kanina, where you're planted, that's go ahead and bloom there. Because whether you're in a non-clinical situation, a non-clinical work setting, it's okay. Use that, because at the end of the day, well, the number one thing pala, sorry, is make sure nobody, or do not allow anybody to say to you, or don't let anybody clip your wings. Don't allow anybody to say that you're not enough. Kasi yun nga, God made us in his image and likeness. So in his eyes, we're more than enough to do what we're set out to do here. So
Amen.
yes, yun lang. Try to utilize the skills that you learn from a non-clinical situation, maybe. Kasi yun yung experience ko, and maybe somebody else who might be in the same situation. For example, those who are taking a break because they have to take care of their kids, right? Or their family. That's fine. Whatever you're learning from that situation where you're in right now, you can certainly apply it when you decide to move on to your next project, whether it's returning to our field or doing something else for the field, but that's outside of clinicals. Yeah.
It's so true. Thank you very much for sharing that. Kasi, time will come, whether you're in that first low position or you're already on the top, I've been there. I started as a tech, and then I became a director and everything. And wherever position you are right now, whether you're a therapist or doing an alternative career, people will pull you down. People will, like what Nina said, people will try to clip your wings and you won't be able to fly. But here's the thing. Those are just words, whether they hit you or not, physically or not. Those are just words, physical implication or whatever. God still created you in his image, and your best days are still out there. It's, if you fail, it's not how many times you failed. It's how many times you get up and do this all over again. So again, thank you very much, Miss Nina, Dr. Nina. Appreciate you. And how can we reach you? You have any website or Facebook page that we can reach out to you?
Yes. So we're at aaaphysicaltherapy.com,
Mm-hmm.
and I have an Instagram, AAA
Mm-hmm.
Physio.
AAA Physio, okay.
Right. And then we have our Facebook account. Just search it, AAA Physical Therapy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I wonder that. Why AAA?
Well, it stands for Across All Ages.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, so, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a SEO thing, I want to put AAA so I can be on top of that.
My husband's game plan was, let's go for AAA because that's the top of the directory list. You'll
Yeah.
be there. Yeah. But as in terms of the history of the company, we started actually with 2 physical therapists in the practice, and then since then she already created her own practice as well in the community. So we continued, as with me and my husband, we continued to work on our vision and mission, which is to provide the best personalized physical therapy possible. Kaya we're still combining the home visits and the outpatient.
Oh, wow. Again, thank you very much, Miss Nina. Appreciate you. Again, thank you very much, League. If you have any questions or any concerns or any violent reaction, reach out to Nina. If you need money, reach out to Nina. AAAphysicaltherapy.com. If you have any family members that is based in Columbia, Maryland, or anywhere in that area, reach out to her. She's, just by talking to her, I know she has a very good heart, has very good skills and talents. So if you have any family member that needs therapy, go ahead and reach out to her. And again, thank you very much. And go League. This is our League of Extraordinary Filipino Therapists, because we think right. Again, thank you very much, and God bless you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.